Alright, so we got our very first Season 8 teaser today. Now I'm sure most of you have already seen this because it was in the news on the in-game section. Now I wanted to talk about this as well as discuss a few leaks which I've read about. So first of all, here's the image. And it came with the following description. X marks the spot, treasure abound, loot that has been lost can always be found. 4 days till Season 8. So as with most of their teasers from seasons past, this is very vague. We've got a bright red background, and within the background you can see little cracks, probably indicating the fissures and the earthquakes that have been going on even right now. On the left side, I don't know what the background's supposed to be, but you can clearly see a hook, like Captain Hook. So this has led to the wide speculation that pirates are coming, but we'll talk more about that in just a bit. But you can clearly see the hook. It literally looks like Captain Hook. Now I've seen people try to say that this looks like a dragon. I don't see a dragon anywhere. And I've also seen people talk about volcanoes, which in the bottom left you can kind of see it. It might look like a lava splash, but I don't know. All I see really is the hook, as well as the veiny earthquake cracks in the background on the right. So, I don't know what to make of this. The teasers are always kind of odd and it never tells the full story. And people think they know everything just by looking at one picture and then they're always wrong. But this kind of coincides. If you watched my video yesterday with all the questions and answers that the developers did, they kept referring to bananas and, pirates and bananas and islands and stuff like that. It all kind of goes together. Now, more importantly, there was a comment left on a YouTube video 2 months ago that seemingly told the future. Now, you may be thinking, why would anyone believe a comment from 2 months ago on just a normal YouTube video? And I would be skeptical as well, but I read the comment and I'll show it to you here, and it was pretty much spot on. Let's take a look. So he predicted this. He said in Season 7, remember this was way back in Season 6 that he made this comment. So it says, I used to be friends with this guy that worked at Epic. We had a long run, but we're no longer friends. Right before we broke up, and then in parentheses he said we weren't dating. That's weird. He said, he told me some info about Season 7 and 8. It wasn't very detailed, but I remembered some things that he told me. And then he goes on to talk about Season 7. He says, with winter coming, that means snow. There'll be an iceberg that brings some creatures and also a festive look to the map, in parentheses snow. There will be more snow slowly added to the initial season update. So clearly he got all that part right. So he had to really have known this guy that worked at Epic. There's no way he could have predicted all that. Now for Season 8, this is what he says. Throughout Season 7, the iceberg will slowly melt. And of course we did see that. Then he says towards the end, it'll reveal a creature, either an octopus, a kraken, or something like that. And at the end of Season 7, the iceberg will disappear and islands will rise up in their place. Boats/pirate ships will be added for transportation. The battle pass will be pirate and sea monster themed. And then he said vaults and changes. Number 1, the grappler will be changed to an old-fashioned throwable hook and rope with unlimited use and small range. Number 2, miniguns and SMGs will be vaulted along with planes and turrets. Number 3, there will be flintlock pistols and cannonball launchers. They'll break through buildings and it's already in Save the World right now. This is all I remember. If I remember any more, I will add it below this line. So that was his comment. And like I said, he got most of Season 7 right. Now, I didn't see any octopus or kraken rise up yet, but we still have 3 more days. So this potentially could happen. And I remember a bunch of leakers saying a big kraken was going to come on the map, and we never saw that. But he was pretty spot on about Season 7 so far. And of course he mentioned boats and pirate ships, and what did we get today? We got the pirate hook leak teaser thing. So who knows, maybe this guy was spot on. Now I don't know about the miniguns and the SMGs being vaulted. There's no way they can vault the SMGs, right? That would be terrible for the game. Minigun I could see, even though it's one of my favorite guns in the entire game. But the SMGs, what would people use for follow-up weapons? Pistols only? And speaking of pistols, a flintlock pistol would be so slow and useless in my opinion. And of course, if there really are cannonball launchers, the streamers and the top players are going to be bent out of shape about that. That sounds just like planes, but on a smaller scale. So I don't know what to make of this. Let me know in the comments, do you believe this guy's post? Again, this was 2 months ago that he predicted all this stuff. Now I'm sure some of the bigger YouTubers have already covered this in a painstaking, repetitive 10-minute video so they can milk you for all the money that you're worth. But I just wanted to do this quick video here to get your guys' thoughts and my own opinions on this leak and the teaser. So we know for sure it's going to be pirate themed. I mean, this guy was right about that. We got the teaser today. I don't know if boats would work. Like if the whole island splits up and maybe you can go from the far left side all the way over to the far right side. I don't know. Or top to bottom, like take a boat near Paradise Palms and then pop out near Junk Junction. I don't know. I think that would be kind of cool, depending on how long it takes, or if you can fight while you're on the boat, or if it's safe. I don't know. I don't know how any of that would work. Regardless, it sounds cool. Now, if they vault the SMGs, I'm going to riot. It's bad enough they're going to vault the planes, which again, this guy predicted, so that part is true. Although I didn't see anything mentioned about the turrets, but we'll see. So I guess a lot of stuff could happen this week yet, prior to Thursday's release. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this leak, as well as today's teaser. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coming very soon.